Hello again, a very warm welcome to you all. My name is Deni Kay and I'm here today with a broken cork. This has happened to me quite a bit recently, and that is sometimes what you're going to get when you are buying bottles at auction or from other collectors. Sometimes you quite simply just don't know how they've been kept or where or anything along those lines. So unfortunately at times it's part of the game. So this actually happened to me yesterday. Opened Highland Park 21 up. There was the cork that broke. Fortunately, and a bit of a tip is I will keep corks in an empty tube, and if a cork breaks, I have, I guess you could call it, backup. So I literally just went to open up a bottle of Tobermory 15 and the cork broke on this as well. So there's a couple ways we can go about this. I've got some, I guess you could call it, tools with me here. The first thing is a AHSO, AHSO is, if you were to search any of that sort of stuff, right, a prong screw, anything like that, you will find it. This admittedly is literally just a cheap one, and I probably need an upgrade because it's happening more and more. Otherwise, the other thing is you can use toothpicks, because toothpicks may also be able to do the job for you. I've used that before and it's worked when I haven't had the cork puller with me. So if this bit that I'm about to attempt doesn't work, what I will need is I will need a spare bottle. I keep a bottle with a screw cap on it, just so that way I can decant into, if I have to, a sieve, a funnel. I may have to show you how this works in a moment if I'm not successful with this. Otherwise, the other thing that you want to keep handy is even coffee filters, because you will need either a sieve, coffee filters, maybe cheesecloth or something like that to help filter out any of the cork when you go to pull this out if it crumbles and you're going to need to decant. So anyway, all right, to get cracking, what I do is there are two prongs on this, as you can see, right? If you've used this before, you know exactly how it works. One prong goes into one side of the cork, one goes onto the other, and then once you've got that in there, and I can already feel that this cork is probably going to give way. Yeah, it's already going. That's not going to work. I'm going to have to try and use the toothpicks, but no, what you would do is literally, it goes on both sides, you kind of push that down, twist, and it comes up. I have a feeling this is going to be a really messy one because the cork is already pretty much given way, right? But what I'm doing is, this is not going to work. I'm trying to quite simply get the toothpick in kind of between the actual cork and the glass, so that way what I can then do is just pull up on both sides, because that's how that works, right? And then the cork comes up with it. So if I can do that, and I'm slowly at the moment, I'm not sure if you can really see, is I'm just trying to get this toothpick in, and I'm almost twisting as I do that just to try to get that in between the cork and the glass. And then once I feel as if I've got that in far enough, what I'm doing now is I'm just pulling up on both of the toothpicks very slowly with some firm pressure, and the cork is coming up, but it's now at a point where it's literally gotten straight back into the position where it was when the actual cork broke, right? So this also, to me, seems as if it's not going to work. Normally, it will come straight up, right? Cork's gone in. So we've finally gotten to really what was inevitable, I guess you could say. Okay. Really simple the way that this is going to work, right? You can't, because there are little floaters in there at the moment. Now, have a towel here. If you don't have a towel handy, paper towel will also do the job. Okay, so I'm probably going to have to go upstairs into the kitchen to do this next bit because I want to clean out the bottle. But I've got a couple of things that I need to do now. So I need to rinse out this bottle because I have little bits of cork that are stuck to the side of the bottle, and I've also got the actual bit of cork in there as well. The easiest way to be able to get this cork out now is get it towards the top. Literally, if I were to press down with a toothpick, that cork would crumble anyway, right? Then it's going to come straight back out with all the little bits. So that's probably an easy part. Once I've done that, I've got little bits of cork in here, so I can do a couple of things with it. One is I can run it through the sieve a couple of times and it'll probably do the job. Worst case scenario, if not is, like I said, cheesecloth, or you may need to use coffee filters. I'm back from the kitchen. What I did was I had the funnel and also the sieve that I had with me earlier, and I quite simply just decanted from one bottle into the other, just cleaning things out as I had to be able to get rid of the cork. That's all done. Have my bottle here, it's nice and full. All I need to do now is quite simply find the cork that fits, and I'm done. That's pretty much it. Whiskey is still good to drink, so now what I'll do is I'll quite simply pour myself a dram of this, and that'll be me. So we almost finished the way that we start. I'll pour myself a dram of this, and maybe I'll do a review on it at some point. Other than that, I'm going to quite simply sit back and enjoy this. Thanks once again. Cheers to you. Till next time.